Today we're going to be installing a printer into the studio desk area. We're probably going to break this into two parts because this first part is going to be more of physically mounting it, and the second part we can start to battle with the stupid software. So I wanted to put it right on the wall here, but this beam and this beam, the clearance here, is about maybe 2 millimeters too small. I refuse to be defeated by that, so we're going to take a router and shave down the beam. I thought about just cutting it out, but the power bar is mounted to this beam and so is that Ethernet outlet, and both might become kind of wobbly if I remove it, so we'll just route it out. Plus it gives me an opportunity to use this tool, which I don't use very often. So I want to put it up here out of the way, and it's just a hair too small, so I think we can fix that. We can fix that fairly easily. So this, let's see here. How do you adjust this? I'm gonna put it on. I think that's about as much as you can cut at a single time. That might actually be enough. How many amps does this consume? 5 amps. I wanted to use the vacuum simultaneously. I'm gonna have to grab power for the vacuum from somewhere else. I got a secondary power source, and I also brought over the light because we're lacking lighting in this area. Okay, let's begin. This might take some time. This is not a fast tool. I'm going to run the vacuum as well because I want to try to collect as much of the dust as we can, so maybe we just make a partial mess instead of a total mess. Great, it fits now, but I was not able to hold the vacuum at the same time as the tool, so we have a complete and total disaster here that we now have to clean up. It seems like it's kind of contained into this area, but a lot of sawdust. I didn't film the whole thing because it was taking forever. Anyways, let's do some cleanup here. Well, that didn't really work. Okay, I'm still a mess, but it is what it is. Now let's see what we got here. Cool. So now we just need to get a piece of wood to go across. I feel like just a 2x4 would be enough. Maybe we'll do a 2x4 with a little bit of extra, and that should be adequate. We'll just screw it in from the sides here. Should be real easy to set up. We have 14 1/4 distance between the beams, or at least between those two. Who knows if they're all the same or not. This piece is just a little bit too big, so we'll cut this down to 14 1/4. And this is not a work of precision, so I'm not going to get the power tools out and everything. We'll just do it by hand. And this piece should be about 14 1/4 by 10. It's by 10, but it's a little bit long. This is almost 16, so we're going to cut it back to about here. This usually cuts a lot better. This typically is a very good saw. Why is it not cutting very well? This isn't cut like garbage the whole time. There's part A, and here's part B. See if we can not cut into the table. That seems pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we'll install the beam, and then we'll screw the other piece to the top of the beam. This whole project has become so much more messy than I expected. Oh well, sometimes that happens. All you can do is just clean it up. I have a bad feeling that there's going to be a problem. Something about this just doesn't seem like it's going to be quite right. If that computer is here. I guess it's okay. It just barely is going to make it. Just barely. We got to move the shelf as high as possible. If we have to, I'll even cut a little bit more off the top. I got to move the shelf up a little bit. It's too low the way it is right now. I have a better feeling about this positioning. Why did that radio just turn on? I'm hitting the buttons with the computer. Okay, what is the likelihood of the computer, or rather the printer, actually fitting? I think it's slim. You're gonna have to shave the top off. Yep, we're gonna have to shave another rung or two off the top. After all that mess, yeah, make all that mess again. You know what, maybe because, no, that doesn't make any sense. Cancel that. That's tough to hit one hand. See if that's enough. Nope. We gotta go a little bit more. I'm gonna pull out that staple. I don't want to damage that might damage the blade on the router apparatus. Okay, there we go. Now it's fitting. And it does clear the computer, so that's good. We got it. Okay, now we can attach the shelf to the beam. Where's the shelf? Here it is. Now, needless to say, this was not a 9 o'clock at night start project. I thought this would be a little bit easier. Okay, now we'll just take some screws and screw it in. Speed this up a little bit. Okay, we have a shelf, and it's pretty strong too. The printer's not that heavy, so it'll be just fine. Now, we do have a couple challenges here because I have a right angle power cable, that's no problem. What I don't have is, oh, we don't need a right angle USB cord. Ironically, I think I used the right angle power cord that I knew where it was on this computer. So I have to find another one. I think I have multiple, just a question of where the heck are they? So this goes somewhere like this, I think. What? Why does this have multiple? Or does this have nothing to do with it? I kind of feel like this has nothing to do with it. But I intentionally kept this with this unit for some reason. What the heck? Really seems like... Oh, does it go like this? Maybe it goes like this. Yeah, I guess that's what it does. That seems kind of pointless to me. Whatever. Maybe does the... No, the page come off the top here, so... Oh. We got trouble. That doesn't open. Something else here. I'll just have to leave that open, that's fine. No reason to shut it anyways. This has something to do with this. Let's go here maybe. Yeah, that goes there like that. Why it doesn't stay anymore, I don't know. Oh, it does that, okay. Alright, so the printer's physically in place. That's where it'll go. I gotta clean the table again, because now the table is a mess again. And then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll try to deal with the software side of setting this up, plugging in the power cord, USB cord, etc.